My name is Brahma Kamoko, aka Buko Banku. Keep watching Emmanuel TV. It's the best solution of the country. Okay. I, Banku, fresh. This is Emmanuel TV. Keep watching me, YouTube and everywhere. Say Banku about.
Exactly 29 days, 677 hours. As I said, recording video. Now 2023 Afcon tournament, no Ebaso. Confederation of African Football the official updates about the forthcoming tournament. Na emunkomo edoso sunkri. Mechichi mudi amao ewe fidikesi. So Black Stars nkomo ewa ha. Black Queens nkomo kutame. Midni na April ewe fidikesi. So ntu ye foforo ewe platform wesuwa. Na wa subscribe to channel na di amame. Post notification bell eyato na umi aso na di ato all. O like video yi. No wa share to other social media platforms. So drop you decent comments or comment box nimo. April yatem di debia. If at the end of this month you drop commenter. We be Black Stars Jesus no back or description box no so WhatsApp link in them. Meeting and Solomon quick Asante. Your only nomenclature with the engineers philosophy in sports. Ladies and gentlemen, me pacho my main comfort Herald Trading Enterprise enfemao me si emi e na wo pa mema no enye wo dadwen se wa pampe mo pa o pe 5 abodisemi e na wo pe dia ni nyina no e ma no enye wo dadwen kra afen so o skin color no pese to so kokko tuntum pimples e na e how stretch marks ahodo e na edi unyade a ni nyina no free numbers na wo screen aso no e Herald Trading Enterprise e na betimi asambo awo e na meka che se obi wo ho a ochia wo a udimi se abayiwe anabranti ni se mo tene ye enye adwumaden a oyenti a yare for Herald Trading Enterprise on betimi afra ni solution e de ma osisi a wo from ma no nya toboase na wo no madi nkomo Herald Trading Enterprise yes se ne tie bia no oba yanima a ye be find solution to problems bia wo face e wo honam eni yarewa ne mu nyina Herald Trading Enterprise semenhia o ye investor so a fa osika borem na osika enshin guda jimidi e wo fidikasi so a journey of 1,000 miles begins with the very first step. Pro Meshasie. Pepa. Mitwe tufa enkotom ewo Confederation of African Football akache. Ene enumre ya be an hour to say me record the video yi ena menya email notification koye na ye kafofo. Omo say changes bi aba no mabi munti ezo mutimi hwe ansa na 2023 Afcon tournament no etinya samba so de di makoten. Almost say countries are qualified 24 countries no obi a submitting a provisional squad na provisional squad no one the betu just say enye say a bro 50-man provisional squad until obi a de de aba aside that one the kind e the betu just say yes country bi a etumi e the final squad of 23 players and the betu ja sisi ano omo expecting no e the call 27 players but 4 other players no na 4 additional players no option enye obligation into enye mandatory say by force as all the 4 players can manage 27 but option at the mount and after so there be a calf matches eba so na say matches are boss tournament no omo say 11 players ubetimi here for 23 players nimo eno omo hwe nti ukobo match a ye expect say all the 23 man squad at the baba tuja other 4 players ne de minimum so back at na stance ne mu pe na enkomo mo de betu dwa ne nyina no sei na etie ma men kan de profokasa enfema na so timeti ase etre ni Total Energies CAF African Cup of Nations Côte d'Ivoire 2023 qualified nations submit squad list to CAF na say obia submit ne de Ghana de ko se ka say 50-man provisional squad bia so na say no krepa Endra and the next obia de ne de ko 14th of December. Enoma miensa enomo hwenim 24 Afcon qualified nations submit provisional lists. Eni de kind. The atosumienu CAF organizing committee approves final list of 27 players. The atosumiensa deadline for the final submission set for 3rd January 2024. And the medical de honkomo aba. Na men kind of profokasem fast and femam. One of the highlights of the countdown to the kickoff of the Total Energies African Cup of Nations Côte d'Ivoire 2023 is the submission of provisional squads by the 24 participation member associations. According to the regulations of the tournament, each member association qualified for the final tournament are to submit a provisional list of no more than 55 players, no later than 14 December 2023 to be at the call. Black Stars, you're showing him say GFA4 officially, ye 55-man provisional squad, say a year 50, the here say Embro 55-man, until bit me 55 or below, and you're showing him careful for say Abba, into my share. In a related development, the CAF Organizing Committee of the Total Energies African Cup of Nations has announced that the final squads for the final tournament will comprise of 27 players from the initial 23 of previous events. The registration of the 4 additional players on the final list is only an option and not an obligation. The deadline for the submission of the final squads for the tournament is 3rd January 2023, exactly 10 days to the opening match. However, only 23 players will be available for selection for each match during the tournament. Also, a player in the final squad can only be replaced after a serious injury no less than 24 hours before the team's first match, following the approval of the medical certificate by the CAF Medical Committee. Enone senior obi pra and you can say a pro 24 hours cry. Yeah, na audio before Frabishim and Sana be yet me asanko. So the final tournament will take place from 13th January to 11th February 2024 in the Ivorian cities Abidjan, Bouaké, Kogo, San Pedro, and Yamoussoukro. Tiano, any latest calf for their bar, me break here their mouth over the case. So Black Stars since Zimunano, former defender Edema Black Stars, Samuel KUFFUOR, Black Stars management committee members no did each other, and on Manka say Jumane the two baby. Or say yes, Ghana, ye court tournament be ye under pressure. Na debiano ye preparations need it me ye pa. But plans pa ye work for major tournament. The Ghana ye ni bi cry. Nti ye koye sana kwe kumsa. The Ghana beka say ye wa mate, ye o kudus, ye o party, ye o Tarik Lamte no one ye the court tournament ni mu. But say be planning enye bi sada. Senegal foi womo che ansa no beje Afcon ni bi. Nti ehwe no ma bi ni nsua no ma bi mfi mu. Owi ye no sa beto asoka say wo hwe Ghana ye team na ikuta na. Eyara ye betimi akopi mu e wo semi-finals. Si efi mu so quarter finals enhye da nya no wa. Samuel KUFFUOR nkoma we jato hotafa e na mekan e de amount. I have always said that when it comes to Afcon, Ghana is always under pressure because we sometimes forget to plan, but we prepare, and there is a difference. We should not claim we have Kudus, Amati, and other players. It took Senegal many years for them to win the Afcon, and they planned for that. We always prepare for tournaments, but for planning, I doubt. Next time of the two as to say Ghana be do semi-finals and be film quarter-finals near. Ghana can pull a surprise because we get to the tournaments. That is where you see Ghanaian players performing. So I will not be surprised if they play. Ghana can pull a surprise because we get to the tournament. That is where you see Ghanaian players performing. So I will not be surprised if we play in the semi-finals. But even if we exist in the quarter-finals, I will not be surprised. And with us, we can plan for the next Afcon. Kumasi-based Kesben FM. And our friend says Samuel KUFFUOR Edin Kumuwinina Eko Tuja. Na Black Stars since Semuna no Caleb AMANKWAH saying no siakan Edema Glorious Accra Heartfolk. Wakwa kopimu ewo Commercial Bank FC ewo Kenya. Nye Commercial Bank ni mo Ghana. Incholo ni charas we Commercial Bank FC ewo Kenya. Papa ne se he ye nyina Ghana for ma o ono ne kondo papa so bobo Black Stars. Debi okonya kupon tumfo eni ala ni madu se ne se maminya Black Stars collab na membe yire mehu enua na behwehwe na ye nyina ye Ghana ma nti eno nyoma Caleb AMANKWAH da bia oto e de twetwe amponyankopon na ne nkomo ne de na ese mu api o se oba o de Ghana beje trophies pa won be perform ya sense na etisi ano ye hu se players na e perform wo hodomo ne nkomo ntimu a o de eja ye ni o say I hope I will be called one day. I pray about it all the time. We are all Ghanaians and would to make the national team better than it is now. I hope the time I get the call up, we would be able to win a trophy within that period or perform way better than people imagined. Caleb AMANKWAH, formerly of Glorious Accra Heartfolk, Onosene Komba or the Abetuja. and the Mepian so the amount of the so. Na me friend Kowiemu the Black Queens of Ghana or Makache Coca-Cola FIFA Women's ranking atiatum na Africa ehemfa na Ghana da ewiase nyina so ehemfa na Ghana da mahyehyɛ first 10 African countries no ewo ha amede ebro ubepiemu Africa Nigeria enedi kan first 34th in the world. Second in Africa South Africa 52nd in the world. Third, Morocco, 60th in the world. Ghana, the Black Queens, fourth in Africa, 61st in the world. Cameroon, fifth in Africa, 68th in the world. Zambia, the Olympic Games next February. Also, 70th in the world. 7th in Africa, Cote d'Ivoire, 71st in the world. Tunisia, 8th in Africa, 77th in the world. Mali, 9th in Africa, 81st in the world. Senegal, 10th in Africa, 83rd in the world. In Spain for in the lead USA, France, England, Sweden, Germany, Netherlands, Japan. Na Obama Kenya to Etwaso, Canada, Brazil, Muninaso, Etwaso, Amanoma Timiasai, Ayete. Nti Black Queens no, Omobo Brennan. Nemai, Jumedi Omabedi no, Esefata. Say on winning bonuses, yeah, the Momo. Reports are minya, and yanya confirmed the dear a report, and I minya, and they say 3 winning bonuses, yamfema WAFCON qualifiers, about 4 matches. Rwanda for the ball first game. Question 7, ebe shom 5 for her, and no 12 goals. And omoto aso, ebe she Namibia by 3 goals to 1, like I can't 15, and I'm consider back, or Namibia so show back. I can't 15 and we consider 15 goals and we consider on winning bonuses nature so we need 3 matches SM penny 4 and winning bonuses at the moment enyamba ye enye se pese tenesa monfema na Black Stars and kamaye yes a man so se fata one krama ye ni chesen ye Black Stars no enti me pa sure say enkoya na maye ni fast na mo pipia amenoma etimi asan koso yi e dia mama no womo so ewe bushia womo ehwe mo nti no any latest me dey bro ewo efidikasi so na answer na no kwame siedu airtime echi no menko comment box no ye shak to kramata airtime echi de bia nti ma me special shout out obesi Samuel Fenton Daniel oye heavy man yakupon shirao sanso ena obesi Samuel bio adne dia ba David Quay 2 better Fenton Daniel 2 better Kofi Michael, obesi Samuel, David Quay, 2 better, David Quay, Edward Parperson, obesi Samuel, Edward Parperson, Moro Momoni, David Quay, Edward Parperson, Fenton Daniel, Sombo Bright, Gazy, Medemasi ha, me kwejamo, Dominic ne design it and at the French, I will say, au revoir.